Hi, my name is Latrice Butts. I live in New York City by the way of Manhattan. Oh my God, I believe everything Ray J says. I do believe, like he said, he was shopping around and Kim loved that idea, and her and her mother got together, and this would bring them major fame, and the world would make Kim like this huge celebrity, this huge star. Yeah, Ray J is telling the truth. And if you look at that episode on Hulu, you kind of look at Kanye, and he kind of looks something is not right. So yeah, I watched that whole episode. It didn't sit right with me. I knew something was wrong. I do believe Ray J. I've insta live with Ray J. Ray J. I just believe it. I believe Ray J's telling the truth.
Well, it's the only thing that makes sense. I
Yeah.
mean, it is the only thing that makes sense because, again, this tape never would have seen the light of day.
By the way,
I do think it's important.
Was
Paris
Kim
Hilton
friends with Paris at that point? I
Yeah.
know that they were very good friends. At that point when the tape came out,
I mean, we got the first video ever of Kim when she was walking with Paris Hilton
Right.
into Hyde nightclub. And that was 2006, I believe. And the tape came out I don't know, they were friends and enemies and friends and enemies, so I don't know the timeline. But what I do know is that Kim Kardashian is smart and Kris is smart, and they looked at Paris Hilton's tape, and if you remember, that became the biggest thing in celebrity
yes,
news.
absolutely.
And they're thinking,
It was the exact same playbook.
exactly.
Kris Jenner and Kim Kardashian put on a hell of a show on their new Hulu show, according to Ray J. And he's not going to sit back anymore and just watch this because he says that what they peddled to you about the sex tape
Is BS.
is complete BS. He says, they're making it. I think was it Kanye who actually used the word extortion? I think it was Kanye who said, you're never going to be extorted again. Certainly insinuating that there had been some extortion.
Well, not insinuating. When you
tape.
say the word again, it means there was in the past.
Right. And Ray J says that is the furthest thing from the truth.
Oh, but that's
because
just the beginning.
Yes.
That is just the beginning. Ray J is saying all this stuff about Kim worrying about a second tape and then being relieved that there isn't one, and the narrative that he says that the Kardashians have been pushing now for more than a decade, that they weren't in on this tape, they were victims of the tape, he says is all rubbish. He is saying, number one, that there is a second sex tape, and that second sex tape has always been in the possession, not of him, but of Kim Kardashian, that she has had it, and they actually had two different places where they did this sex tape, Santa Barbara and Cabo. The Cabo one was released. The Santa Barbara one, which he says exists, was always in Kim's possession.